Hey, what's going on? This is the Weekend Recipe, and this is Shar. This week on the Weekend Recipe for Spirituality, I want to talk to some of my people that have all these things that they want to do, whether it's dreams or events or careers, hobbies, even if it's just a hustle. Everybody knows I had my first big nonprofit event last week, and I have been told, and I'm not going to go into a long drawn out story, but I just want to say to make sure that I've been prophesied to about having an organization that will help young girls and just working with younger people since I was probably about 12, 13 years of age. I finally had a guy that a couple years ago, after I got back into church really heavy, you get words from people, but sometimes you get that one person that speaks a word and it stings.
Yeah.
This guy called me up to the front and he said, you know what you're supposed to be doing, don't you? He's never met me before in my life. I've never seen this guy again to this day. I said, yeah. He said, but you're not doing it. He said, you're the reason why all of these young girls keep getting pregnant.
Wow, that's deep.
Talk about, I mean, it
Wow.
stung.
Wow.
And then my new mentor was like, yeah, you're supposed to have a nonprofit, and I waited a whole year even after that, and I finally started it because I was like, okay, I can't keep running from it. So I went ahead and started it. April Mason, she put out on, April Mason helps you get businesses and different things started for very cheap, and she helps you with the paperwork and documents and all of that. So shout out to April Mason.
Wow.
So I finally got started, but it was a rough start. I lost a lot of board members in the first 6 months. The next month, I lost one of my best friends from the board. And that was really hard for me because all of these things happened at a time when I really needed them. And I was having these car parties earlier this year, and it wasn't okay. It was between 30 to 50 people, but that's really not a lot when you're doing a fundraiser. Yeah. And I really was feeling defeated, and I was ready to give up. And I've always been told to have these big events, you really need about 7 months to a year, at least 5 months. That's the least amount. This event, this youth summit, I've been planning since June. When I tell y'all, I was nervous leading up to it because things weren't coming together like it was supposed to, and in the last 7 weeks, I had so many people come out of the woodworks. The event had not even happened yet, and people are already like, I want to be a part of the next one. How do you know it's going to be a next one? I believe in it. I know it's going to be great. I was like, what if this happens? What if that happens? My business partner that has another nonprofit, she was like, Shar, I'm not even worried about the event. I've done a lot of events with a lot of different people, and I know when it's going to be bad. And I'm telling you, I'm not even worried, not even the least bit. I know it's going to go great. God is so good. I had social health and physical education seminars. The only one that I had double backers to do it from me, who came at the last minute, was the health education. The people that were supposed to do the health education just didn't show up. I didn't hear from them. I still haven't heard from them. I didn't find out until that day. Just so happened, Dr. Chantrielle Cooper hit me up 2 weeks before. Hey, I see what you're doing. I want to be a part of it. What can I do? I said, I'll have you be one of the health educators. Not knowing I would need her for all 3 seminars.
Wow.
When I tell y'all, the people from NFL Million Book Read, I want to take this thing on the road. You need to go to different states. Schools, can you bring this into our school? It's so hard to get into schools. Yeah. We have Walmart out, NFL Million Book Read, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, Superstar Dream Kids and Musical. Just crazy. Morehouse Medicine, it's just crazy. I had PSAs on B103. Streets 94 hit me up. It was just amazing.
The hugeness, the paying it forward, coming back.
Yeah.
But no, what it is this is what I was about to say. It's 2 things that you have to be aware of. You cannot let anybody tell you that you're doing too much. People told me that I was doing too much. You should drop one of these. You need to slow down. But I'm not slowing anything down. Don't let anybody. God told me one day, do not let a human. You do not need permission from a human to do what I told you to do.
Ooh. That's major.
You do. Well, let me say that again. You do not need permission from a
Wow.
human to
Wow.
do what God told you to do. Whatever
Okay.
you're trying to do it.
Yeah.
I am chasing my purpose
Yeah.
and my calling. That's the nonprofit, but my passion is radio.
Wow.
I'm gonna do both. But on the side, I'm still doing acting. I'm still doing writing.
Okay.
I'm doing whatever.
It's called being spirit led
Wow, and being
So-
100%.
and heeding
But
the
I
call.
pray 5 days a week, 7 a.m. every morning. I give reverence to God every day. So keep pushing, you know, and don't think that, yeah, the nonprofit stuff happened in a year, but don't get it twisted. I've been going hard at this promotions and this stuff in Atlanta since 2007.
Wow.
2008, the beginning of 2008. We're in 2013. So that's 5 years of building up contacts and talking to people and building proposals that never happened. So
Wow.
I just want to, I have to speak to my business people and my dreamers out there. You know, don't let the people around you, you know, tell you what you can and can't do. Stop networking around your same circle. Get out and network around some new circles because your network equals your net worth. So, you know,
Yo,
keep your
you
faith.
Very
spitting,
true.
you spitting that knowledge,
So-
you know what I'm saying?
That's all. I ain't gonna preach
Woo.
on y'all. I'm done. That's
I
the
mean, you
weekend
gave him a lot
recipe.
right there. You gave him a little headful, a little
I
mouthful.
mean, that I just had to get that off my chest, you know, because it was so many times I was ready to give up the nonprofit.
Yeah.
I was ready to just stop
Yeah.
and just not renew anything this year, like seriously. But you know, God needed to see if I was gonna stick it out.
Yeah.
He needed to see if I was going to be faithful and if I was going to be consistent. Shout out to my mentor, Francina Price Pace. I love you so much. You do so much for me. I know you have a lot going on, but I just really appreciate the time that you take out to
Major.
not only mentor me business-wise, but spiritual-wise. And you make time.
Wow.
So I love you. I thank you, and I thank God for you. So that's a weekend recipe for spirituality.
Yeah, you know what I gotta say to that? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta go through a test in order to have a testimony. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like, yeah, I mean, they gonna put you through any and everything. You know what I'm saying? So you can help